Weather is probably one of the least used features within Project Flight, so today we're going to test my skills as a Roblox pilot, and we're going to land at various Project Flight airports with extremely low visibility. But hang on, how difficult is this really going to be? After all, there's no guides or displays which are going to help me. Or is there? If you go to Google and type tracker.projectflight.com, you can see the location, speed, and altitude of every plane in every Project Flight server. It's not exactly your ILS Cat 3, but this is going to be a lifesaver in this video. We're going to start here at London Gatwick, as it has one of the easiest approaches in the game. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm not gonna lie, this livery is actually really nice. And you're probably thinking right now, what the hell? This literally isn't even that... oh, what's the word? Invisible, whatever. And you'd be right, but you know, we're gonna start with like relatively decent visibility, and then we're gonna work our way up to some really difficult visibility. Project Flight's really laggy today. It's never usually this laggy when I'm recording. What the hell was that landing? Okay, we've just crashed. What are you doing over here, mate? Absolute melt. You're wondering why the atmosphere is so aesthetic. It's because I get runway lights, which just make this way easier. It's my video, so it's my rule. That landing gets like a 2 out of 10. Our next airport is Punter, Canana, because the runways here are slightly more crooked. Now, if you'll care to notice, the air is actually slightly more dense, but I can still see the runways using the lights, so I still think we're going to be able to land here. Are we a bit high? I know the PAPI lights are telling us we're a bit high. Actually, the PAPI lights in Project Flight are a bit wrong, I think you'll find. Oh, this descent rate is actually... oh, this is rough. My landings today are not it. What the hell? Whatever, I guess. It's okay. That landing gets like a 5 out of 10. It's slightly better than the previous one. The next airport will be Gran Canaria, just because. It's getting really difficult a bit too quickly. I'm starting to get a bit worried. I'm not gonna lie, this is really pretty. Looking at the sun reflecting, and I actually don't think it's dense enough. Let me just, that's a bit better. You know, I'm really going to test my pilot skills today. I'm going to do one of those runway things where I go from this runway to that runway where it's like just so tough. Because of how tough this landing is, you have to look right.
50, 40, 30.
We're going too fast. We're going too fast. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, that landing was just not good. I mean, it was a little bit late, but like, you know, I paid for Project Flight, I paid for the whole runway, so I'm going to use the whole runway. I guess a 6 out of 10, because it wasn't too bad. Yay, now we're on Lana. Are you guys excited? No? Okay. Okay, I'm being completely honest here. I literally cannot see, and the density isn't even that high if you look at it. Like, it's barely a third of the way. I feel like we might start to have to use Project Flight tracker soon. I don't know why I'm putting the flaps down. As I've mentioned many times, flaps just don't do anything in Project Flight. I can see the PAPI lights. Crisis averted, guys, don't worry. I feel like we're a tiny bit too low, but, you know, that's okay. Okay, we're going too fast now. What the hell are you? I mean, it wasn't a bad landing, like, I mean, it was kind of like an average landing, if you know what I mean? It's like, it's the type of ones that you just see just genuinely, like, you go to an airport and they're just, those landings that you see. It was a bit low, but, you know, it's fine. You guys are complaining. Gets a 7 out of 10. And now, the Saibal airport. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I've made that joke too many times, I need to shut up. Okay, so, I can't see. This is happening way too early in the video, like, I need to be able to see, otherwise, like, what's the point in watching the rest? Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no. You know what, we can salvage it, let's do a go around. People often talk about, like, time travel, but I think the developer who made the runway at Saibal Airport has really cracked the case. It's the only airport in the world where you can get a landing rating before you touch down. And don't worry, I'm not going to recreate FedEx 80. I think they'd probably be getting me fired if this was my actual approach in, like, a real life plane. Oh, we're going too slow, my bad. It was a little rough, but, you know, that's just how I like it. I mean, the approach was a little bit bumpy at times, and, you know, the landing happened before we actually landed. But, you know, it could be worse. 4 out of 10. Now, we're on the snowy island of Catilla. Now, you see, the annoying thing is, snow is white, and so is fog, but Catilla's made of snow, so I can only really see this much of Catilla. Because, like, if you think about it, like, even if I think I can see Catilla, I actually can't because the same falls of fog. Does that make sense? Okay, so basically what we're going to do here is we're going to do kind of like a U-turn into Catilla. Kind like some kind of visual, well, obviously not visual approach. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Okay, we're going a bit slow. In fact, I should probably make it kind of like early morning so I can kind of see the runway lights. Hopefully that'll be helpful. I'm going to be honest, I have not got a clue where the runway is, so I'm just going to put the gear down and pray. I'm disorientated now. Is it here? Where's the runway? Oh my god, I can't see it. Is it over here? Oh my god, it's there. You know what? That wasn't too bad. That guesswork was really not that bad, I don't think. But you can really see how helpful putting it to like early morning is. And why is the side of my plane like a lemon? I do apologise for all the people who actually want realistic landings. Like, this is, you know, if you want realistic planes, then this really isn't the channel for you. Oh my god, that was quite something. I mean, the approach was a bit like spaghetti. The landing was firm, but I think a good landing is like a landing that you can walk away from. So I think if you can walk away from this, then that easily gets like a 5 out of 10. We're on some of the smallest planes in the game now. This airport is Antoan Simon. This airport is the second smallest airport in the game. Thankfully for me, as long as we keep this hill on, actually no, I'm gonna make it density 37 actually. Yeah, I can kind of see now. As long as I keep this mountain to the side of me, then we should be fine. In fact, this airport is so small that I've had to fly from Saibal airport to get here, which, you know, the work I kind of do for this channel is kind of insane. Also, we need to go this way a bit, and we need to slow down, otherwise we're going to crash, and I don't want to crash. Okay, right, how close are we to the airport? Because it's looking like we're kind of low. I guess that's kind of a good thing, though. Think about it, it's like that we can see, and if we can see, then that makes the landing 10 times easier. And fun fact, I haven't actually used Project Flight Tracker once in this video, so I mentioned it for literally no reason. I'm just making my life so much harder for myself. Okay, right, where is the airport? Like, are we nearly here yet? Or... I think the airport is coming up in front of us. I see it. I see the airport. We are too slow though, so it's looking like we're gonna crash. Let's place this on the runway very nice and very smoothly. Yes, that's what I'm here for. That's what we're talking about in this video. That's great. That landing was probably the smoothest of today's video. To be fair, that's probably saying something if that's our best landing. But you know, let's ignore that. Let's give it a 7 out of 10. And now, time for the smallest airport in Project Flight, Aoyo Baril. We're officially at the smallest airport in Project Flight, Aoyo Baril. Well, that's the issue. We're not actually here yet. And this is going to be much harder. You're probably thinking to yourself, why is this going to be so much harder? Well, I'm going to tell you why it's so much harder. We haven't got the airport names listed, so I'm sort of having to use this to kind of see where we're going. Oh wait, no, we're about to stall. Yeah, you see, I can't actually see because, can't see, and there's nothing that's going to help us. Oh no, that's bad. I can see the ocean. You see, we're a bit low, and especially since we've only just taken off from Punter. Can I see land? I hope I can see land. Apparently we're here. I'm confused. Oh no, oh no, oh no, it's right there. Oh no, we're gonna crash. Oh no, we're gonna overrun, Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. This is close, this is so scary. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, that was actually the reaction times there, and we were already quite well lined up. But I'd say that went pretty well. Let's give that a 9 out of 10 for epic pilot skills. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And thanks for watching.